Ok. Bueno, vamos a dar inicio a nuestra primera sesión. Antes me gustaría hablar sobre el programa, sobre algunos lineamientos. Para empezar, mi nombre es Jaime García. Yo voy a estar a cargo de este módulo, del principiante 1. Este módulo estaría finalizando el 12 de febrero, si no me equivoco, ¿verdad? Sí, el 12 de febrero estaríamos finalizando. Recuerden que la clase inicia a las 8 de la noche, terminamos a las 10. Y les comento un poco virtuales. Estar trabajando, pueden poner su en silencio para que puedan escuchar. Ok, thank you. Ok, bueno, como les mencionaba, vamos a estar trabajando con la plataforma Schoology. Por eso se les pidió que hicieran su perfil, porque por medio de esa plataforma tomamos asistencia al final de la clase. Yo estaría mencionando a las personas que ya crearon su perfil en Schoology y las que ya están registradas en el curso, ¿verdad? También ahí siempre voy a estar subiendo el material que vamos a estar utilizando durante todo el curso. Las tareas también se asignan ahí en Schoology. Todas las tareas tienen un día en específico y una hora en la cual tienen que ser entregadas. Entonces, más adelante les voy a estar explicando cómo pueden subir una tarea a la plataforma, ¿verdad? Se asignan 2 tareas por semana, regularmente, a veces es una tarea por semana. En cuanto a los exámenes, hay 2 exámenes durante el módulo. El primer examen es, una vez terminemos las 2 primeras semanas, ustedes tendrían el primer examen y el segundo sería el final, que pues obviamente sería al final el curso, ¿verdad? Es importante que asistan a las clases. Como se les mencionó en WhatsApp, tienen que llegar al 85% de asistencia, que el curso sea gratuito. De lo contrario, les estaríamos cobrando el curso, que es el monto de $71.99. ¿Ok? La nota mínima para poder aprobar el módulo es 7. Esa es la nota mínima. Los exámenes se hacen durante la clase, se les asigna un tiempo determinado para que ustedes puedan realizar el examen y automáticamente ustedes reciben la nota, ¿verdad? Otro punto que quiero resaltar también en cuanto a los lineamientos es que deben de tener su cara durante toda la clase, a menos que estén trabajando de pronto o que la cámara pues no les esté funcionando, entonces puede ser una cuestión que a lo mejor podemos considerar y lo podemos permitir. De lo contrario, sí tienen que tener su cámara activada. Y por tema de asistencia, me gustaría que, así como yo tengo el nombre acá, Jaime José García, ustedes también tengan su nombre completo para esta y todas las sesiones. No sé si tienen algún problema en cambiar el nombre del usuario acá en Zoom. Están desde la computadora y aparecen tres puntitos en la parte de arriba. Ahí se aparece renombrar o rename y ustedes ya pueden poner su nombre completo.
En mi caso, Patricia Ramírez, sí estoy bien, Beatriz.
Solo tiene Patricia Ramírez. Me gustaría que tuvieran su nombre completo.
Solo que con el teléfono creo que solo al iniciar el video que podemos cambiar el nombre. Ya no permite hasta la nueva clase.
Bueno, entonces mañana igual estén pendientes de tener su nombre completo en la sesión acá en Zoom.
Sí, ya mañana sí lo vamos a cambiar.
En Schoology, perfecto, gracias. Bueno, en Schoology ya alojé la primera carpeta, la primera semana, eventualmente estaría recuerden que son 4 semanas para poder culminar el curso. Las están asignando. Si las no están a trabajar, aunque ustedes vean que dice homework, la tarea no es trabajar. Entonces yo siempre les estaría avisando cuando yo asigne una tarea. ¿Ok? No sé si tienen alguna pregunta al respecto.
Teacher, yo no pude crear ese perfil en esa aplicación.
Que no pudo crearlo, ¿le dio algún problema?
No me agarra la contraseña. No sé por qué.
Pero sí creó su perfil, ¿verdad?
Sí, el nombre lo coloqué y el código, pero cuando pongo no me deja.
Ah, o sea que sí se
Bueno,
unió al
pero lo voy a
curso.
ver quizás más a detalle, más noche, para venir la clase. Sí, yo en el curso sí estoy, pero en esa aplicación no puedo entrar.
Teacher,
Okay.
¿o nos puede confirmar si quiénes estamos ya? Por favor.
Claro. Sí, los que tengo ya ahorita registrados en el curso son Ruth Argueta, Catherine Castillo, Rosa Cerros, perdón, Walter Domínguez, Giovanni Enríquez, Nelly Hernández, Iván Larios, María Milagro, Mario José Rodas Miranda, Norma Morales, Ricardo Peña, Ada Pérez, Alberto Pocasangre, Israel Alexander, Adriana Sánchez, Yani Sánchez, Noemí Solano y Joaquín Torres. Estas son las personas que ya están registradas.
Y
Si
ese
no han
código,
creado su perfil,
y
dígame.
ese código postal, ¿qué es? ¿School o cómo se le llama ahí?
El código postal.
Ajá.
Mm. Está desde su computadora ahorita, Pati.
¿Sí?
Si gusta puede compartir su pantalla para yo poderle ayudar.
Aquí está.
Hay una flechita verde que dice compartir pantalla o share screen.
Sí, aquí está. Ahí está, vea.
Mm. No, ahorita no está compartiendo. Ahora sí.
Ahí está.
Ujú. Ok. Ingrese en login.
Ay,
Este paso.
Ese password es el que usted debió haber asignado a la hora de crear la cuenta.
Y aquí.
Ese código postal no es necesario.
No, no va. Bueno, ahí veo luego, teacher. Voy a seguir intentando.
Sí, ajá, y si no,
Perdón,
pues,
perdón,
si cualquier cosa me avisa por WhatsApp.
Ok,
perdón.
gracias.
Lo que tiene que introducir ahí en usuario es el correo electrónico de Gmail que ella tenga para que pueda darle acceso y ponerle una clave.
papá.
Gmail.
Porque, ajá, puede ser Gmail o cualquier otro correo, porque a mí me dio el mismo error y cuando ya puse ¿cómo se llama? Mi
El de
correo,
Yahoo. Ujú.
ya pude crear el usuario y pude crear el password.
No, algo pasa ahí. Bueno, ya voy a
Ujú.
seguir intentando.
Ok.
Gracias. Dejar de compartir.
Ujú, dejar de compartir. Ok, thank you.
Ok.
Ok. Bueno, y en cuanto a la metodología, pues comentarles que estaré hablando un poquito de español, pero que será un 10% a lo mejor. Entonces, el punto es, recuerden que esto es un curso en inglés, entonces ustedes tienen que ir educando su oído. Entonces, entre más yo les hable inglés, entonces ustedes se irán acostumbrando mucho más. Entonces, para que en el siguiente módulo, pues igual, no les cueste, ¿verdad? Entonces, y si hay alguna rotación, no sientan la diferencia. Entonces, eh, pero sí, hay cuestiones que las voy a explicar en español. Si ustedes tienen alguna pregunta, si pueden hacerla en inglés, eh, está bien. Y si no, pues ustedes pueden hacer las preguntas que deseen en español. No hay ningún problema. ¿Ok? ¿Algún comentario al respecto? ¿Alguna pregunta?
Ninguno.
Ok. All right. Bueno, para que nos vayamos conociendo un poquito mejor, Patty, ¿podría presentarse, por favor?
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Patricia Ramírez. Yo trabajo en la empresa Garbal. Nosotros nos dedicamos a la fabricación de calzado agroindustrial de PVC, ¿verdad? Soy gerente de recursos humanos y mucho gusto en conocerlos a todos.
All right.
Y mis expectativas del curso, pues, por vez décima, arrancar nuevamente con lo del curso, no desistir y de verdad que...
¿Ya había estado en este programa antes?
¿Ah?
¿Ya había estado en este programa antes?
Estuve en otra empresa. Sí, sí.
Ah, ok.
Entonces,
All right.
pero sí, así que espero ir probando todas. No, todas no me voy a quedar aquí. Gracias.
Okay, Betty, welcome. Mario Miranda.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Mario Miranda, soy ingeniero en sistemas, trabajo en una cooperativa de ahorro y crédito y mi objetivo es aprender desde cero.
Okay. All right. Welcome, Mario. Walter.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Walter Domínguez, actualmente laboro en Office Express, es una cadena hermana de Office Depot. Pues realmente mi expectativa es grande, pues espero poder completar de una vez pues un curso de inglés, ya que de igual forma siempre inicio, pues me quedo a medias, pero sí espero pues poder completar este curso.
Okay. Welcome, Walter. Alberto.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches.
Buenas
Mi
noches.
nombre es Alberto Pocasangre. Soy docente y pues mi expectativa es completar el curso por completo. Muchas gracias.
Okay. ¿De qué materia es docente?
Soy docente en ciencias sociales, pero imparto literatura.
Okay. En el Anglo.
Sí, en el Colegio Angloamericano.
All right. Welcome, Alberto. Giovanni.
Thank you.
Buenas noches, me llamo
Buenas
Giovanni,
noches.
trabajo en Ingenio del Ángel y mi perspectiva de este curso es aprender más desde el básico. Gracias.
Okay. All right. Welcome, Giovanni. Ricardo.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Mi nombre es Ricardo Peña. Igual soy ingeniero en sistemas y mi expectativa para el curso es aprender y practicar bastante y más que todo perder la pena al momento de hablarlo. Gracias.
Okay. All right. Very good. Ivan.
Good night, my name is Ivan Larios. I work in Consulta. I am technical support. I have 12 years working in Consulta.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to see you all.
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ivan.
Okay.
Welcome. How do you prefer, Rosie or Maria? Okay, Rosie, go ahead. Su micrófono está en silencio. Su micrófono. Rosie, your microphone. Su micrófono.
Hola,
Okay.
hoy sí.
Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Mi nombre es Rosa María Cerros y trabajo en el Ingenio El Ángel. Igual mis expectativas es aprender de este curso, igual a que se me quite la pena al hablar.
Okay. All right. Welcome, Rosie. Okay. Ana.
Hola, buenas noches. Hola.
Ana.
Buenas noches.
Hello.
Hola,
Hola.
¿me escucha?
Sí.
Soy Ana Ruth Argueta, licenciada en Contaduría Pública. Trabajo en una cooperativa de ahorro y crédito y mi objetivo es aprender a poder hablar inglés.
Ok, perfecto. ¿Ya había sido de inglés antes?
Sí, pero hace como unos 2 años, 3 años atrás.
Ok. Bien. Joaquín.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Joaquín Stanley, soy administrador de empresas, trabajo en una cooperativa de ahorro y crédito y pues mis expectativas del curso pues es que esta vez sí poder aprender a hablar bien, a perder la pena y pues tener estos conocimientos que ayudan para el desarrollo profesional.
Claro. Ok, muy bien. Israel.
Hola, hola.
Hola.
Hola, buenas noches. Soy el Alexander Quintanilla. Actualmente trabajo en el colegio humano y deseo es más que todo aprender.
Okay, welcome Israel. Natalie.
Buenas noches.
Buenas
Mi
noches.
nombre es Natalia Ramírez. Actualmente trabajo en Multivacaciones. Soy asesora integral y el objetivo de aprender inglés es primeramente dominarlo bien. Anteriormente ya había estado en clases de inglés, pero siempre me quedaba como en el módulo 4 o 5. Realmente mi objetivo es dominar bastante el inglés como objetivo principal.
Okay, perfecto. Welcome Natalie. Noemí.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Noemi Solano, trabajo en Multivacaciones de Cameron y mi objetivo es ahora sí aprender. Yo estuve en un curso básico, pero igual me cuesta bastante, pero hoy sí, teacher.
Ok, ahora sí, Noemi. Ok, Elizabeth.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Norma Elizabeth. Soy licenciada en Contaduría Pública, pero trabajo como administradora de una empresa de estudio de mercado y pues mi objetivo es hablarlo fluidamente el inglés.
Okay, very good, Elizabeth. Milagro.
Hola, buenas noches. Hola.
Buenas noches.
Hola, buenas noches. Mi nombre es Milagro Portillo. Trabajo en Ingenio El Ángel, actualmente en costos. Mi objetivo sobre el curso es aprender a hablar fluidamente inglés y concluir un ciclo completo de este curso.
Okay, all right, welcome. Nelly.
Buenas noches. Actualmente trabajo en North Express. Tengo muchas expectativas de aprender y de una vez terminar un curso de inglés que siempre empiezo y nunca finalizo, pero sí me gusta inglés.
Okay, all right, very good, Nelly. Adriana. Adriana.
Hola, buenas noches. Mi nombre es Adriana Sánchez. Trabajo en el Colegio Angloamericano como auxiliar de parvulario.
Okay, all right, welcome, Adri. Lorena Pérez. Lorena.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
¿Me escuchan, maestro?
Sí, le escucho. Le escucho.
Bueno, buenas noches. Mi nombre es Lorena Pérez. Mis expectativas, como la de muchos compañeros, pues es aprender realmente, sobre todo a quitarse la pena, ¿verdad? Que es lo que nos cuesta a varios, quitarse esa pena de equivocarse, ¿verdad? Y así lograr como cruzar esa barrera para poder aprender. Y bueno, sobre todo en que es la parte básica, ¿verdad? Pero desde ya aprender a hacer como más fluidez, ¿verdad? En la parte del speak, porque eso a mí me cuesta muchísimo, así que por lo menos acá con este primer módulo, esas son mis expectativas, ¿verdad? Como a romper como con ese temor de aprender y seguir adelante, ¿verdad? Con los siguientes módulos.
Okay.
Un gusto. Feliz
All right.
noche.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you. Jenny, how are you?
Hi, good night.
Hello. Can you introduce yourself, Jenny?
Okay. My name is Cecilia Sanchez. I work in the school angloamericano. Y estaba escuchando a la compañera que expectativas, pues la pronunciación y quitar la pena, que creo que es lo que más cuesta.
Okay. All right. Bueno, en realidad sí no vamos a estar enfocando mucho en el speaking. Básicamente trabajamos bastante en eso, en la pronunciación, en la entonación, gramática también, pero el enfoque es ese, speak. Pues lograr quitar el miedo y pues y de pronto también incrementar el vocabulario, la fluidez. Entonces, sí vamos a estar trabajando en todo eso. Okay? So, if you don't have any question, I'm going to start with the class. So, today, we're going to start week number 1. Okay? And the first topic that we're going to study today is greetings and farewells. Okay, greetings and farewells. Do you know what a greeting is? Do you know what a greeting is?
Saludos y despedidas.
Okay, exactly, right? Very good, thank you. Greeting, a greeting is, for example, when you say hi. How are you? Okay, those are greetings. Okay, and farewell. Farewell is, for example, when you say bye or see you later. Okay, so greetings and farewells. Can you please repeat after me? Greeting. Say greeting.
Greetings.
Greeting.
Greetings.
Greeting. Okay. And farewell.
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 Okay. I'm going to write down next to the example the pronunciation form. This is greeting. Okay, this is the pronunciation form. Greeting. And the pronunciation for this word is farewell.
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 Okay, exactly.
Farewell.
So greeting and farewell. Okay.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay.
Farewell.
So to continue with this topic, I'm going to show you a video so you can get more familiar with this topic, with greetings, farewell, and introductions. So let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes. ¿Pueden ver mi pantalla?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, remember, if you're not participating, put your microphone on mute. Los micrófonos apagados si no están participando, ¿ok? All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Mark. This is English Conversation Practice. Everyday greetings. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Let me stop right here, okay? Because we have good evening and we have good night, okay? We have good evening and we have good night. But let me tell you, good evening is a greeting. Good evening is a greeting. And the pronunciation for this word is evening. Like this, evening. Okay, so good evening is a greeting. So when we start our class, you say, good evening, teacher. You don't say good night, because good night is a farewell. You can say good night when we finish the class. Okay? So good night is a farewell. It's not a greeting. Okay? Did you understand? Did you catch up this information?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Remember, good evening is a greeting. Good night is a farewell. Okay? So when we finish this class, are you going to say good evening or good night?
Good evening.
Good evening. When we finish this class?
Good night.
When we finish the class, this
Good
class.
night.
Oh, you
Good
say
night.
good night. Exactly.
Good night.
And when we start the class, you say good evening or good night?
Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, very good. So let's go back to the video.
Good night. Hello. Hi.
Okay, what's the difference between hello and hi? Both are greetings, but hello is formal or informal. What do you think?
Hello is a formal and hi is informal.
Exactly. Okay, very good. Very good, Ricardo. Hello is formal and hi is informal. Okay.
What's up? Nothing much.
Okay. What about this greeting? What's up? What's up is very, very informal. Okay. So you use this expression when you are with a friend. So what is the translation in Spanish?
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué hay? Ajá, ¿qué
¿Qué
pasa?
hay? ¿Qué ondas? Right? So that is the meaning of what's up. So what's up is really, really informal. Okay. Of course, you're not going to talk to your boss like this. All right. Okay. Because you use formal greetings. But if you see a friend, okay, a friend, but you can use this greetings, right? What's up? Okay.
Welcome. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you too.
What is the translation? What is the translation?
Qué bueno verte.
Okay.
Verte y a mí también.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Okay.
How are you doing?
Okay, when you use this expression, when you use this greeting is very common. It's very common. So it's not the same as what are you doing. What are you doing significa qué estás haciendo, but this is a question that is the same to how are you? Okay. It has the same meaning, all right? The same meaning, okay? How are you? How are you doing? Okay, how are you doing? It's the same question, okay? But how are you doing? It's a little bit more informal, okay? And how are you is more formal, okay? And the pronunciation form is how are you doing? Like this. It sounds like this. So how are you doing? Repeat. How are you doing?
Doing.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How you doing?
How are you doing?
How are you
How are
doing?
you
This is the pronunciation form of this question.
How are you doing?
Okay, how are you doing? How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How you doing?
How are you doing? Okay.
How you doing?
All right. So how can you answer this question? Okay. If I tell you, hey, how are you doing, Patty? You say, oh, I'm fine. Thank you. And you? Because it's the same question. Okay. Ambas preguntas significan lo mismo. How are you doing and how are you? Okay.
Pretty good. Can I help you? How are you? I'm good.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm great. I'm wonderful. Have a good one.
What is the meaning of have a good one?
You too.
It's the same as have a good day. Okay, all right. Well, have a good day. So have a good one is the same as have a good day. So they mean the same. They have the same meaning. And you answer saying you too.
Take it easy. Bye.
Okay, what is the meaning of take it easy in this case?
Say todo bien.
But it's a farewell. So it's the same as take care. Cuídate, right? Take care. So take it easy is the same as take care in this case.
Take care.
Okay, let's go on.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay, let's see if you remember. Okay, Noemi, what is the phrase right here? Look at this picture. Mira esta imagen. Okay, what is the phrase? Do you remember the phrase? ¿Cuál es la frase?
Good morning.
How are you? Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Okay, so let's see.
Good morning.
It's good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Okay, well. Okay, Elizabeth, what about this picture?
Good
What is the phrase?
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, and listen.
Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. You have the stress on the last syllable. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon.
Okay, okay.
All right, repeat. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Exactly.
Afternoon.
You have the stress on the last syllable. Noon. Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Evening.
Okay, what about this one? Well, you can see it. Okay, okay, good evening.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Remember that you have only 2 syllables. Evening. Evening. 2 syllables only. Evening.
Evening.
Good evening.
Evening. Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Evening. Evening. You don't say evening. Only 2 syllables. Evening.
Evening.
Yes, evening. All 2 syllables.
Evening.
Okay, what about this phrase? Mario?
Good night.
Miranda?
Good night.
Good night. Okay,
Good
very
night.
good.
Good night.
What about this one?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, very good job.
Hello. Hi.
What about this one, Walter?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Nothing much.
Okay. What about this one? Alberto? What about this picture?
Welcome.
Great. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Giovanni, what about this picture?
Sure.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Ceci, do you remember?
Good to see you too.
What is it? Repeat.
Good to see you too.
Nice to
I
see
don't
you.
remember. I invent.
I think good to see you.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Nelly, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you too.
Okay. What about
How
this
are
one?
you?
Natalie? Do you remember?
I don't remember. No, I don't
You
remember.
don't remember?
No.
Okay.
Good.
Adriana, do you remember?
How are you doing?
How are you doing? Okay, let's see. It's
I'm
an
good.
answer. I'm
I'm
good,
good.
right? I'm great.
I'm great.
I'm great.
Great.
I'm great.
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 Yeah, I'm great. Great.
I'm great.
Mhm, Great.
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 I'm
Okay.
wonderful.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I'm wonderful.
Okay, how are you doing?
How you doing?
No, espérate que estamos participando.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty
Pretty
good,
good.
guys. In
Pretty
this
good.
case,
It is
when
good.
you say pretty, it's not
Pretty
beautiful.
good. Good.
Pretty is very, very good.
Very good.
Yes, it's the same
Very
as
good.
very good. So pretty is the same as very in this case.
Okay. Very good.
It's not beautiful.
O sea
Okay,
que no
not in
es,
this
no es
case.
pretty.
No, in
no
this case, it doesn't refer to beautiful. It refers to very.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay, very good.
Good.
Mhm.
No es pretty. Very good.
Yeah, very good.
Have a good day.
Can I help you?
Okay, can I help you?
Can I help you? Have a good day.
Okay, have a good one.
Have a
Very
good one.
You too.
You too.
You too.
Too.
Take it easy.
Take
Take it easy is the same as?
Take it easy.
Take it easy is the same as?
Take care.
Take care.
Take care. Okay, very good.
Oh, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Perfect.
okay, excellent. Okay, great
Disculpe,
job.
ahí tengo una duda. Take, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take
O
it easy.
de una sola vez se dice take it.
Take it easy. No, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Se pronuncia como R la T.
It's not like R, but it's like D. Okay, like this. Look. Take it easy. So the pronunciation form is take. Take it easy. Sounds like letter R, but it's not letter R, it's letter D. Suena como que fuera una R, pero en realidad es como el sonido de una D. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Easy. Yeah, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
All right, very good. So, let's continue practicing. Patty, if I ask you, how are you, Patty? How can you answer? How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
And you?
I'm great, thank you. Have a good one. Patty, have a good one.
Yes, I have a good day.
Okay, what is the correct answer, Patty? If I tell you have a good one. Have a good one is a farewell, remember. So have a good one. How can you answer? ¿Cómo puede responder ahí?
You too?
You too, exactly. All right, you too. Okay, very good. Okay, Mario. How are you doing, Mario? How are you doing, Mario? Remember. How are you doing?
How you doing? No sé qué.
How are you?
Fine. Fine.
Okay, how are you doing?
No.
It's the same. It's the same question, Mario. The same question, but different form, with the same meaning. How are you doing?
How you doing? No, se me fue.
I'm fine. I'm great. I'm wonderful. Okay. De esa manera puede responder. I'm fine. I'm great. I'm wonderful. Okay. Recuerde que how are you doing es lo mismo que how are you.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Noemi. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. All right. Have a good one.
What? Repeat.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
Have a good day.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Ceci. Ceci. Good evening. Good evening, Ceci.
Good evening, teacher.
Okay. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm great. Thank you. Okay. Take it easy.
Your teacher.
Okay, all right, well done. Okay, Elizabeth, welcome to this class.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm great, thank you. Okay, see you later.
See you later too.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, well done. Okay, So guys, this is the way you need to answer, okay? But sometimes students are really used to listening to this question, how are you? But remember, how are you and how are you doing are the same, okay? They are the same question, okay? So you can answer by saying, I'm fine, I'm great, I'm wonderful, I'm okay, I'm good, okay? So to continue, guys, with this topic, I'm going to show you a presentation so we can continue practicing. I'm going to show you a presentation. Let me share my screen. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Greetings
Yes.
and introduction.
Yes.
Okay, look at this. Okay, Ivan, can you please read the dialogue?
Okay. Hello, how are you? I reading the picture.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Continue.
Hi, I am fine. Thank you. And you?
Okay. All right. This is a dialogue. This is a mini conversation. Okay. Hello, how are you? Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Look at this.
I
Continue
am
reading.
great. I am great.
Great.
I'm great.
What is-
I'm great. Sorry. I'm
Okay.
great.
Let me write down the pronunciation form. Okay. I'm great.
I'm great. Great. Great.
Great.
Great.
Like this.
Great.
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 Okay. This is the pronunciation form.
Great.
I'm great.
Great.
Yes, I'm great.
I'm great.
Yes. Okay, continue, please. Hold on. Okay.
I'm
not so good. And look at the picture, right? I'm not so good.
I'm not so
I'm not so good.
I'm not so good.
I'm okay. All right. When you say I'm okay, it means I'm not fine, but I'm not bad. No estoy ni bien ni mal, so I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Right? So that is the meaning of I'm okay. Ni bien ni mal, right? So I'm okay. Just okay.
Yes, okay. I'm okay.
Okay, what is your name?
What is your name?
Okay, you can say what is your name?
What
What's your name?
My name is
Okay,
Mario.
what is your name or what's your name?
What is
Both
your
are
name?
correct. Okay.
What is your name? What's
What
your
your name or what is your name?
Both.
two forms?
Yes. What is your name? Sorry. Okay. What is your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
But what's your name is with contraction.
What?
Yeah, like this. What?
What?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Okay, this is the first one is what is your name? And the second one is what's your name? Okay. Oh, my name is Nick. My name is Nick. In this case, you need to link the two sounds. My name is.
My name is.
My name is, exactly, because the letter E is not pronounced.
My name is Nick.
Okay. The letter E is not pronounced. My name is. My name is.
My name is.
My name is. Miss.
My name is.
Exactly. You don't say my name is Nick. No. My name is. My name is Nick.
My name is.
My name is. The letter E doesn't sound. Okay. So what is your name? Oh, my name is Joaquin. My name is Jenny. My name is Israel. My name is Catherine. Okay. My name is. My name is Jaime. Okay.
My name.
Okay. Can you please read, let's see, Milagro, read the information.
Amy is Mary.
My name is Mary. Mary.
My name is Mary, yes.
Mary, okay. Catherine, continue, please. Read the question.
How are you? How are you?
Catherine?
How are you?
How old are you?
How old are
How
you?
old are you? How old are you?
How old are you?
Okay, how old are you?
How old
are
How old
Yes,
are you?
how old are you? How old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you? I'm 18 years old.
I am 10 years old.
Okay. I'm 20 years old.
I'm 20 years old.
Or
Years old.
Years old.
Okay, good afternoon. Where do you live?
Good afternoon. Where do you live?
I live in London.
I
live in London.
Okay, I live in London.
I live in London.
I live in Manchester.
I live in Manchester.
Okay, goodbye. See you soon. Okay,
Goodbye. See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
All right. So let's try to practice this. Okay, let's try to practice these questions. Okay, let's try to practice these questions. What was the first question?
The first question.
What is the first question? Do you remember?
What is your name?
Okay.
How are you?
What is your name, or what's your name? Okay, the second question is, how old are you?
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 Yes.
What
And
is
the third question,
Where are you? Where are you from?
where do you live? Okay.
Where do you live?
Where do you live? Okay, where do you live? Okay. Les voy a dar un tip que es bien general en pronunciación, y es cuando tienen una palabra que termina en una consonante y luego la siguiente palabra inicia con una vocal. Siempre que encuentren esa fórmula, ustedes van a unir los dos sonidos. Es por eso que ustedes escuchan que se pronuncia how old are you.
How old are you?
No es que lo vamos diciendo palabra por palabra. No es how old are you. How old are you? How old are you? Entonces, el sonido de la D se está uniendo con el sonido de la A. Entonces, por eso se escucha door, door. How old are you? How old are you?
How old are you?
Okay, when you answer this question, for example, in this case, I am 33 years old. Look.
You are very young.
This is just an example. Okay, so I'm 33 years old. No, it's not an example, it's true. Okay, I'm 33 years old. Years termina en una consonante. Old inicia con una vocal. So you're going to link the two sounds. So you're going to say something like years old, years old, 33 years old, years old. Okay. You don't say I'm 33 years old. Years old, years old, years old. Okay, I'm 33 years old. Okay, so we're going to practice these three questions. What's your name? How old are you? And where do you live? Okay. But in order to start the conversation, we're going to use some greetings. When we finish the conversation, we're going to use some farewells. Okay, let's try to have a practice. Okay, I'm going to practice with Anna. Anna, are you ready, Anna?
Yes.
Okay, all right. What's your name?
My name is Ana Argueta.
Okay. Ask me.
And what's your name?
Oh, my name is Jaime. How old are you, Anna?
I'm 42 years old.
Okay.
And you?
I'm 33 years old. Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. All right, bye-bye. You can say bye-bye. That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, very good. Let's see. Okay, Adriana. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great, thank you. What's your name?
Adriana. And you?
My name is Jaime. How old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Really? 21? You're very young. And you? You continue the conversation.
And you?
Oh, I'm 33 years old. I'm 33 years old. Okay, where do you live?
I live in San Salvador.
Okay, I live in San Salvador too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, all right, well done, well done. Alberto.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. And you?
Okay. I'm good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 48 years old.
48 years old, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Apopa.
Okay. All
and
right.
you?
I live in San Salvador. And I'm 33 years old. Okay. All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Bye-bye. Good one.
Goodbye. Goodbye. To you.
Okay. All right. Well done. Well done. Okay. Okay. Natalie. How are you, Natalie?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
How old are you?
I am 24 years old.
24 years old. Okay.
Years
All
old.
right.
How old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
Excellent. Where do you live?
I live in San Salvador. What about you? Where do you live?
I live in San Salvador.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. How are you, Patty?
Hi, what is your name?
Oh, Jaime? Okay,
How old are
what's
you?
yours? I'm 33 years old, Patty. How old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you, Patty? How old are you?
How old? I am 40 years old.
40 years old. Okay, all right. Where do you live?
I live in Soyapango. And you?
I live in San Salvador.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Nice to meet you. Wait, excuse me?
See you later.
Okay, all right. See you later. Take care. Okay, so you see, right? Simple as that, right? Simple as that. Okay, so let's continue with the presentation because I have more questions for you. Okay, look at this. Let me share my screen.
Preguntarle a otro. Eso.
Yes, but let's continue with this. Look, do you see my screen? Yes?
My
All
surname.
right. Look,
Yes.
what is your surname? What is surname?
Your surname.
What is your surname? Surname is
Second
last
no-
name.
No.
Surname is last name. Your last name.
Your last name.
Yes, exactly. So surname is the same as last name.
Last name. What is your last name?
What is your last name? What is your surname? Okay. Last name. Okay. So that is the meaning.
¿Apellido?
Yes, exactly.
¿Cuál es tu apellido?
Yes. Mhm. Okay, my surname is Taylor. My surname is Williams. Williams is his last name, okay?
Williams.
My surname is Brown.
My surname is Brown.
My surname is Evans.
My surname is Evans.
My surname is Robinson.
My surname is Robinson.
My surname is White. My surname is Jackson. My surname is Harrison. My surname is Clark. My surname is Morrison. My surname is Campbell. Okay, and you continue, right? My surname is Anderson. Okay? So, what is your surname is the same as what is your last name. Okay? My surname is Allen. My surname is Parker. My name is Collins. Okay? All right. Then you have this question, right? How old are you? And it refers to your age.
Is
Okay.
apellido o segundo nombre.
Oh, no. Surname is apellido.
Okay.
En Estados Unidos, no sé, normalmente las personas solo tienen un nombre y un apellido. No tienen un segundo nombre. So, In this case, you can specify, okay, my middle name. Okay, my middle name is. So, si ustedes quieren referirse a su segundo nombre, you say, my middle name is.
Teacher, you
For
can
example,
write the words, please.
yeah, sure. Okay, my middle name. Okay, for example, what is your middle name? My middle name is Josue. This is my middle name. Okay. My name is Jaime and my middle name is Josue. My surname
Teacher,
is Garcia.
Teacher.
Yes, tell
your
me.
missing name.
Excuse me?
Your missing name, the word name.
Oh, no. Where? ¿A dónde?
Yes. My middle is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. So my middle name is.
Teacher.
Tell me.
Is this and correct pronunciation my second name, pardon?
Yes, it's the same. Middle name is the same as second name.
Is correct.
No, actually, we don't say my second name. You say my middle name.
Okay, thank you.
When you say my name is, you refer to the first name. But if you say my middle name, you refer to the second name. But we don't say my second name. We say my middle name.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so let's continue practicing. Okay, let's continue practicing. Let's see. Nelly, can you please choose a partner? Choose a victim, please. Choose your victim.
Walter.
Okay, Walter. Walter, are you there? Okay, Walter. Walter and Nelly, you're going to have a conversation. You start with a greeting, okay? And then you're going to focus on these questions. What is your name? How old are you? What is your surname? Okay. What is your middle name? Where do you live? 5 questions. Okay, where do you live? And then you finish the conversation. Okay? All right. So Nelly and Walter, start now.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm fine. And you?
I'm wonderful. What's your name?
My name is Walter. And what's your name?
My name is Nelly. What is your middle name?
My middle name is Adrian. And you?
My middle name is Rocio. What is your surname?
My surname is Dominguez. What is your surname?
My surname is Hernandez. Where do you live?
I live in Santa Tecla. And you?
I live in Cuscatancingo in the San Salvador department.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 26 years old. And you?
I am 32 years old.
Oh. Well, have a nice day.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Okay, all right, well done. Okay, very good job. Okay, Rosie, please choose your victim. Rosie?
Hola.
Okay, choose your victim.
¿Con quién? Yo tengo que elegir o.
Sí, usted tiene que elegir.
Giovanni.
Choose your victim. Edwin.
Giovanni.
What? Oh, Giovanni. Okay, Giovanni.
What is your name?
Okay, start.
Hello,
Hi.
what's your name?
My name is Rosa. And you?
My name is Giovanni. Nice to meet you, Rosie.
What?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How old are you?
I'm 40 years old. And you? Okay.
Casi no
Where
se le
did you-
escucha, Rosy. Casi no se le escucha.
Where do you live?
I live in Mexicano. And you?
I live in Soyapango.
Okay. Okay. It was a pleasure.
No te escucho.
Okay, very good. Okay, Noemi, please choose a person. Choose your victim.
Quiero ver.
Choose your victim.
Patricia Ramírez.
Okay, all right, Patty.
Hello.
Hello,
What is your name?
my name is Patricia. What is your name?
My name is Noemi. Nice to meet you, Patricia.
Nice to meet you too. Hola. How old are you?
I am 27 years old. And you?
I am 40 years old. What is your middle name?
My middle name is Carmen.
Carmen. Noemí Carmen. Del
Del
Carmen.
Carmen, pero ahí no sé cómo.
No, calla.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you too, Noemi. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's see who's missing. Oh, Israel, you haven't participated. Israel, choose a person, please. Choose a person, choose a person.
Escojo a alguien.
Yes, choose a person.
Alberto Pocasangre.
Hello, how are
Okay,
you?
Alberto.
Hello.
Hello.
Fine, and you?
Good.
Very good.
Very good.
What is your name?
My name is Israel. And you?
My name is Alberto. What is your middle name?
Is, Alexander.
Alexander. Where do you live?
I am living in San Salvador.
Oh, very good. I am live in Apopa.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Israel.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Okay, very good. Well done, guys. Okay, Joaquin, choose the person. Joaquin.
Hello.
Okay, choose the person, choose the partner.
First one, Jancy, Cecilia.
Okay.
Yanni, Cecilia.
All right, Jenny.
Hello, how are you?
You,
What's your name?
my name is Jenny. What is your name?
My name is Stanley. What is your middle name?
My middle name is Cecilia. And you?
My middle name is Stanley. How old are you?
I am 36 years old. And how old are you?
I'm 36 years old. Where do you live?
I live in Valle. And you, where do you live?
I live in Planet de Renderos. Nice to meet you.
Okay, all right,
Bye.
well done, well done. Okay. Catherine Castillo and Catherine Esmeralda. Okay. Can you try it? Start the conversation.
Hello, Lorena.
Hello.
A las 7 llegaría.
Hello, how are you?
Lore, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Fine, thank you.
5:30. Vamos a ir.
What is your middle name? Middle name?
My middle name is Esmeralda. Your middle name, what is?
Sí. What how are you?
How old are you, Catherine?
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm fine, 29.
Where do you live?
live in San Salvador. And you?
I live in San Salvador.
Nice to meet you, Lorena.
Nice to meet you, Catherine. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, all right, very good. Well, guys, I want you to go to Schoology. Go to Schoology, please. Okay, hold on a second. But before you go to Schoology, I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to focus on the alphabet, okay? I'm going to focus on the alphabet.
Hola, yo soy Caleander, soy coach de inglés para miles de latinos online, tal vez más visto.
Okay, so let me show you the video. Please put your microphone on mute. So you're going to learn how to pronounce letters from the alphabet.
En YouTube o en Facebook, te quiero invitar a un seminario web gratuito.
Hola, en este video vamos a aprender a pronunciar el abecedario o alfabeto en inglés. Empecemos. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y,
Okay.
Z.
So you have letters from the alphabet. Okay, you have the pronunciation, right, in the red letters. Okay, so this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay, look at this. What is the difference in pronunciation between this letter and this one? This is B, 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 and this is V. You hear the difference? Do you hear the difference? B, B, okay? Look at my lips, okay? B, 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 and this one, V, V, all right? So how do you pronounce this one, Patty? How do you pronounce this letter? I don't hear you. Your microphone. Turn on your microphone, Patty. Enciende el micrófono. Okay, there you go.
B.
And this one?
B.
V.
B.
B. B. B. And this one is V.
V.
Okay. This one, yes. Okay. No vibration. B. 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 Your lips come together. All right. B. B. B.
B. B.
V. V.
B.
Okay.
B.
This one.
B.
C. C.
C.
And this one is Z.
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 No vibration. C. Vibration.
C.
Z.
Z.
B. B.
C.
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 Z.
E.
Okay. All right. So you have the
C.
difference right there. Okay. So U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Y. Z.
Okay.
Z.
All right.
Otra vez. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H,
A.
I,
I.
J, K,
L.
L,
M.
M,
N.
N,
O.
O,
P.
P, Q,
R.
R,
S.
S,
T.
T,
U.
U, V,
W.
W,
X.
X,
Y.
Y, Z. Gracias.
Okay, all
Nos
right.
vemos en otro video.
Okay. So
F.
okay, Patty, you're going to start with the first letter. Then Giovanni, you continue. Then Noemi. Okay. All right. So Patty, start.
A.
Okay, Giovanni, continue. Right quick.
B.
C. Okay.
D.
Mario, continue, please.
Yo creí que los tres.
Sí.
Mario.
Sí.
Okay.
D.
A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, D, E.
Okay. All right.
F.
Okay.
G.
Lore. Okay. Stop right there. Stop right there. Okay. Lore. Continue. A, B, C, D, E.
E,
F.
F, G, H, I, J, K. Hasta ahí, o sí.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Okay. Alberto, continue.
L, M, N, O, P, Q.
Q. Okay. All right. Natalie, continue.
R, S, T. Continue.
Okay. All right. Stop right there. Stop right there. Okay. Milagro. Milagro, your microphone. Turn on your microphone. Enciende su micrófono. Okay. Thank you.
S, G, Q, B, W,
Okay.
X, Y, Z.
X, Y, and Z. Okay. All right. Very
Z.
good. Z.
Z.
Okay. Okay. Now, without looking at the alphabet, you're going to say the letters from the alphabet. Okay. In order. Let's see. Catherine Esmeralda,
Sí.
Okay. Catherine Esmeralda and Catherine Castillo is the same person. Es la misma
Yes.
persona.
Sí.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. So, Catherine, you're going to start. Okay. You need to say the alphabet in order. Okay, you start with the first letter, A. Okay, then Walter. Okay, B. Ricardo. C. Adriana. You continue with the next letter. If you make a mistake, you need to start again. Si no dicen la letra que corresponde, tienen que empezar, right? From the beginning. Okay, so Catherine, start please.
A.
B.
Okay. Ricardo?
B.
Z.
Ricardo?
Sí,
It was C.
C. Yeah.
Okay, C, okay.
I
Catherine,
don't
start
listen
again.
B.
Okay, Catherine, start.
A.
Okay.
B.
C.
Adriana.
D.
Rosie.
E.
Okay, Mario.
E.
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 E. A, B, C, D, E.
E.
What is the letter that comes after E? What is the letter?
F.
F. Okay, start again. Okay, Patty, you're going to start.
G.
Okay, all right. From the beginning, Patty, from the beginning. Desde el inicio. Okay, all right. Alberto.
B.
Okay, Giovanni. A, B. Giovanni? Okay, Natalie.
Perdón, se quedaron en A, B, C, D.
Oh, come on, Natalie. Come on, come on.
Es que me perdí. Se quedaron en D o D.
Okay, A, B, C.
D.
D.
A, B, C.
D.
Okay, D. Milagro.
E.
Okay, Ana. Ana.
F.
Okay, Israel.
G.
E.
G.
Oh, G. Okay, all right. Jenny.
8.
Okay, Ivan. Ivan.
A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, D, E.
Sorry. I do, sir.
What is the next one? What is the next letter? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H?
I.
I. Okay, I, Ivan. I. Okay, very good. Noemi?
So sorry.
Okay, Joaquin.
K.
Okay, Elizabeth?
K.
K. After K?
J.
J.
I'm Lucy.
K, L.
M.
L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. L.
L.
L. L. Yes, Mary.
M.
Mario?
O.
Okay, Rosie.
P.
M, N.
N.
N. Okay, N.
N.
Okay, N. N as in Nancy, yes. Adriana?
O.
Okay, Walter?
P.
P.
Okay, Nelly?
Q.
Q.
Okay, Ricardo?
R.
R.
Catherine?
S.
Catherine? After R?
Is.
Is. What letter is that? Is or S?
S.
S. Okay, all right. Lore?
T.
T.
Okay, all right. Patty, right quick.
U.
Okay. U. Okay, Alberto?
B.
V. 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 Okay, all right. Giovanni?
W.
W.
Okay, W. Okay, Natalie?
X.
Okay, Milagro?
Y.
Okay, and Anna?
C.
Z. Okay, all right, Z. Okay, there you go. Okay, very good. Okay, so to finish the class, guys, you're going to have listening exercise. So we're going to use Schoology. We're going to use Schoology. Okay, how do you spell it? Okay, we're going to focus on this exercise, the first one only, okay? Ustedes pueden hacer este ejercicio en su cuaderno o ahí en un documento Word, pueden ir anotando las respuestas. Yo le voy a dar clic a este ejercicio. Ustedes van a escuchar el número del item y luego van a escribir la letra que ustedes escuchen. Si es F, okay, so you write down F. If you hear H, okay, you write down H, okay? At the end, we're going to check the answer, okay? So number one is given. It's letter L. So you continue with number two. So please write down the numbers on a piece of paper or on your notebook, numbers from 1 to 26, and then you write down the correct letter, the letter that you hear. La letra que escuchen es la que va a escribir, okay? Are you ready?
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Put your microphone on mute, okay? Put your microphone on mute. Your microphone on mute.
Unit 1, Exercise 2. 1, L. 2, F. 3, P. 4, C. 5, R. 6, S. 7, Q. 8, A. 9, M. 10, J. 11, T. 12, D. 13, X. 14, B. 15, N. 16, Y. 17, H. 18, U. 19, E. 20, G. 21, V. 22, Z. 23, K. 24, W. 25, I. 26, O.
You have the answers? One more time. One more time, or it's done?
One more time.
Okay, one more time. Okay, here we go.
Unit 1, Exercise 2.
1, L. 2, F. 3, P. 4, C. 5, R. 6, S. 7, Q. 8, A. 9, M. 10, J. 11, T. 12, D. 13, X. 14, B. 15, N. 16, Y. 17, H. 18, U. 19, E. 20, G. 21, V. 22, Z. 23, K. 24, W. 25, I. 26, O.
Okay. So now you're going to check your answers. I'm going to play the same recording one more time, and I'm going to check. I'm going to check the answers. I'm going to check the correct letter. If you have the correct letter, you put a, if you have the correct letter, you put a check. If you have the incorrect letter, you put an X. Okay? All right, here we go. Check it out.
Unit 1, Exercise 2.
1, L. 2, F. 3, P. 4, C. 5, R. 6, S. 7, Q. 8, A. 9, M. 10, J. 11, T. 12, D. 13, X. 14, B. 15, N. 16, Y. 17, H. 18, U. 19, E. 20, G. 21, V. 22, Z. 23, K. 24, W. 25, I. 26,
Okay.
O.
So you have the answers right there. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Okay, great job. Okay, great
Correct.
job. Great job. Okay, very good. Alberto, correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Okay, all of them.
All.
Okay, very good. Noemi?
Correct.
Okay, great job. Elizabeth?
Correct.
Okay.
De la lengua. Quita la
Great.
lengua.
Okay, Ricardo?
All right.
All of them correct. Nelly?
Correct. All.
Okay, all of them correct. Okay, very good job. Very good job. Okay, Adriana? I didn't hear you, Adriana. Your microphone.
Yes.
Okay, all right, very good. Mario? Okay, Catherine?
Correct.
Okay, excellent, guys. Excellent. Great job. Great job. Okay, so guys, we finished our class, our first class. Let's go over the attendance. When you hear your name, cuando escuchen su nombre, you say present. Okay?
Yo no me quiero meter con ella.
Okay. Say present when you hear your name. Okay. Ana Ruth Argueta.
Present.
Okay. Catherine Castillo.
Present.
Yo me duermo.
Rosa Cerros.
Present.
Okay. Walter Domínguez.
Present.
Giovanni Enríquez.
Present.
Nelly Hernández.
Present.
Iván Larios.
Present.
Iván Larios.
Present,
Okay.
present.
Milagro.
Present.
Mario José Rodas.
Present.
Okay. Norma Morales.
Present.
Okay. Ricardo Peña.
Present.
Ada Pérez.
Present.
Okay. Alberto Pocasangre.
Present.
Israel Lozano.
I am present.
Okay. Patricia del Carmen.
Present.
Adriana Sánchez.
Present.
Gianni Sánchez.
Present.
Noemí Solano.
Present.
Okay. Joaquín Torres.
Present.
Okay, all right. ¿Alguien no lo
A
mencioné?
mí.
Milagro.
No,
O
Natalia.
Natalie. Oh, Natalie. Ok. Ya creó su perfil, Natalie.
No, pero hoy lo voy a hacer.
Ok. Ujú. All right. Bueno, entonces ya mañana ya aparecerá en la lista. Okay. Well, this is our first lesson. We're gonna continue tomorrow. Okay. You like the class? Did you like the class?
Yes, yes, very well.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. I'm really glad. Okay, so good night. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, to
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
See you
Good night.
tomorrow.
Bye bye. Take care all.